I'll show you how it's done. Shazam!
Hi everybody, welcome back to Enrolled in Hero for another episode of My Hero Academia. We're at the third episode of Season 3, episode 66, Boy Meets Ellipses, ... Yeah, so far we've had an interesting start where now Deku is meeting with All Might's old sidekick. So we'll see where that goes, if he's willing to train him or not.
If you want to be acknowledged by him, here's a little tip. You need to do one important thing at this meeting. Make him laugh. Then he'll totally approve of you. He wants to laugh? I can do that. In order to become the #1 hero. I'm Izuku Midoriya. What is this, boy? Are you ridiculing All Might? No. He's not funny. The nerve. What are you doing with your face? Is this a joke to you? No, I guess not. You attempted this blasphemous excuse of an impression on All Might's former sidekick? All Might's wrinkles aren't like this at all, you fool. In his early days, his crow's feet were 0.6 centimeters long. From the Silver Age on, they were 0.8. These days, even unlicensed merchandise manages to have the correct wrinkles in the correct era. But you don't even know that much? Every corner of his office is filled with All Might gear. The 10th anniversary poster that was never on sale for the public. I want it! There's no other way to put it. This man is definitely a serious All Might fanboy.
Muriel? Who's that? He's loud.
An underclassman at my school. He totally failed to make Sir laugh, like massively. But I gotta say, I think he's still making a good first impression.
To being an All Might fanboy.
Exactly.
Interesting. You want to do a work study here because you think that doing so will make you stronger.
Yes, sir. Please let me.
We'd need to draw up a contract.
Of course, yes. I brought one.
You will not interrupt me while I'm speaking to you.
Sorry, sir.
Once I stamp this document, you'll officially be contracted with my agency for a work study.
Yes, sir!
You have to understand that this will be nothing like the week-long internships that you students take on so casually. You must work here for a minimum of 4 months and will be paid wages.
Okay.
However, your academic responsibilities will likely suffer due to absences you'll rack up, which means your classmates will pull ahead of you.
I understand that. But if I worry about what everyone else is doing, I'll never be #1. I think you missed.
No, I don't think he did.
Because I am not approving this.
What?
I understand how working here would be beneficial to you, but what benefit would you bring to my agency? This office currently runs smoothly with 2 sidekicks and 1 work-study student already under my employ. So why would I add you on? How can you contribute to society? How can you be useful to others? In order to be acknowledged, you must be able to answer those questions unequivocally. All Might showed his worth using power and humor. He gave hope to those who lived in fear of criminals. That's why the people were happy to acknowledge him. His future just started looking dark. Up against Sir's quirk, the odds are grim. It's gonna be basically impossible to snatch that stamp, or even get close. I'll take no offensive measures during this time, and you're welcome to attack me in any manner you desire. Don't concern yourself with what happens to the room. Just come and get it.
Okay.
Nice, Quirky. It's no time to strategize. I've just got to get that seal. I'll forge my own path to the #1 spot. One for all. Full calling! An approach from the front, but it's merely a feint and a failed grab. And then another jump attack to no avail. I can see
He's
everything.
like a Uriel.
I knew
He's like
it.
Uriel.
Maybe if I just keep trying moves.
Is Is that all you've got? I thought you were attempting to show me your usefulness. This is a waste of time.
He's really stringing that kid along.
I know, right? I can tell from the noises coming out of the office that Sir is being serious. Is he really not going to accept Midoriya?
1 minute passes. He backs up briefly and appears nervous, finally understanding that he can't overcome my foresight.
Sir Night-Eye, his quirk, foresight. After touching someone and locking eyes with them, he has the power for the next hour to see the choices that person will make. It's like he knows their every move.
Very limited.
The activation requirements are secret.
It doesn't matter how many different
guess
moves
that's why he
I
was a
try.
sidekick and not
He's
main
one step
hero.
ahead. There's gotta be a way to slip past his quirk.
I had high expectations for you until now. You have the power
If
to
you could do
become
that,
a
so
symbol,
go
but you're
all for
mediocre.
one?
Meanwhile, villains
Or one for
everywhere
all?
are getting
No,
restless
all
and
for one.
gloom
Yeah, you
is
got it right the
creeping
first time.
If you
closer.
could do it for all for one, and then let
All
Midoriya
Might
handle
chose
it.
wrong after all.
That could be
Mirio
useful.
should have inherited the power.
Predict his
What are
moves.
you talking about?
Oh, so he knows that Deku has
Chose
the
wrong
power?
after all.
Don't
Interessante.
get me wrong, I do love... There is a candidate who is far worthier of inheriting One for All than you.
If I leave now, it's like admitting he was right.
Gran Torino style. But you're a mere shadow of the original. For the next hour, provided the conditions are met, I can see what you'll do, wherever you go. In case you're interested, 2 minutes from now you'll be slumped on the floor with neither the seal nor the contract. You've looked unsure since this trial began, but All Might certainly must have taught you better than that. Fear and indecision are luxuries a top-tier hero cannot afford. Someone who understands that will always act with vision and purpose. You must have been told this countless times. But now, when your training's being put to the test, you choke. You said you would make me acknowledge you, but the more I see, the more convinced I become that you will ultimately fail.
Acknowledge
Said I can do it.
Who said that? One of your little friends?
The greatest hero the world has ever seen. Sorry, but you did say not to worry about the room, right? What he said about his power.
For the next hour, provided the conditions are met, I can see what you'll do, wherever you go.
He can see what I'll do wherever I go. Why did he word it that way? What exactly is Night-Eye seeing? Everything that's going to happen? Or only the actions of a specific target, me? Time to test my theory! I'll scatter objects at random. If I'm his sole target, then his foresight won't be able to reach them. Night-Eye, I'm not giving up now! Or ever! Whether you like it or not, I am All Might's successor!
That doesn't alter what I see.
Not yet!
He told you.
It's over.
No, it's not!
3 minutes have passed.
What?
You're All Might's chosen successor? It beggars belief. You devised only a single plan and it failed spectacularly, leaving you worn out.
I didn't botch this test because I'm tired.
Then what happened?
I realized I was about to step on the poster for All Might's 10th anniversary as a hero. The one that was never for sale.
Don't tell me. He was in constant motion, jumping as Gran Torino would. And yet he still managed to avoid every image of All Might in the room? Even emotionally off balance
He's
from my
the chosen
provocations,
one. He must be
formulated a strategy to
Jesus.
defeat me and remained aware of his
Anime
surroundings.
Jeebus.
And cue our well-timed return.
You're done, right, sir? That loud bang at the end sounded pretty final.
I'll take the boy, Mirio.
That's awesome! What? I don't understand. I didn't do either of the things you asked me to.
I told you to take the seal from me and stamp the contract yourself, but I didn't say you'd be rejected if you failed.
Yeah, but...
It's heavily implied,
Congrats,
dude.
Midoriya.
I would take you on when I heard you were coming. I also knew that you weren't entirely lacking in skill and intellect, but I still wanted to see it for myself.
He's a
The
chosen
symbol of
one.
peace is gone, and the people are looking not for a dim light, but a dazzling one. You'll work here alongside professionals, and you will see, regardless of All Might's mandate, you are not worthy of his power.
One for All can only be transferred through the will of its current user. He's taking me on to make me give up. I'm All Might's chosen successor. But Sir Night-Eye doesn't accept that. He believes that Togeda should have been
So he
selected
doesn't think you're
instead.
Jesus.
It makes for an unsettling dynamic. But even so, I look forward to working with you!
Prove
You
him wrong.
found an agency for your work study? Congratulations, Deku. That's awesome.
Indeed. Well done, Midoriya.
Thanks, guys.
I love
Thank
the
you.
crew.
You're an example
Yeah.
to
The
us
best part of
all.
the show.
I don't know how the rest of us are supposed to compete, though.
Yeah, you'll be
boy
working at Sir
Hiroshima.
Night-Eye's agency. That's seriously amazing.
Third guy.
And I hear
Last name.
Togeda recommended you.
I did
Pretty
too.
impressive, man.
Yeah, I guess. Except the only
Todoroki!
reason he even took me on was to convince me to give up
I
one
feel
for
like he
all.
was lifting weights.
The distance between us just keeps getting wider. We've
Oh, no,
got
no,
to
it's
catch
back,
up and
Bakugo.
soon.
Feel like he
I
doing
wish
weights.
I
boy,
had a
with
place
buff.
picked out. The
Yep.
school said Gunhead hasn't had enough
Uraka!
interns, so his agency is a no-go.
Gravity.
I know what you mean. I wanted to go to Selkies, but that's out too.
Yeah, so is fourth kind.
Hiroshima.
He doesn't even accept students for work studies.
The teachers sure aren't making it easy for us, are they?
Thanks to all these requirements, a ton of agencies are ruled out right off the bat.
We can't really blame them. Unlike the internships, we'll be directly involved. So if anything were to go wrong, then
the pros have to take responsibility for whatever happened.
Oh, hey, Mr. Aizawa.
Only pros who are the real deal will take
Oh,
on
they have the
rookies
same
like
name.
you guys,
Shoto
knowing the
Toroki
risks
Shota
involved.
Arizawa.
Tokoyami. Looks like you've got an
Tokoyami.
offer from one of them. Hawks has invited you to work with him in Kyushu.
No way!
Dude, he's the #3 hero.
Kaminari.
That's awesome.
Whoa, good
Kaminari.
job.
Well, what do you say?
I respectfully accept.
All right, then. I'll make sure you get the relevant paperwork later. Just let me know when you're expected in Kyushu. I can sign off on your absences.
Congrats, Tokoyami. You psyched?
I am grateful, of course.
We've really got to catch up.
Would you stop saying that?
Also, Kirishima. Apparently Amajiki from the Big Three wants to talk to you about something.
He wants me?
Uraraka and Asui, you've got your own Big Three summons from Hado. You can track him down sometime tomorrow or whatever. That's all for now.
Hamajiki? That's crazy. I wonder what he wants.
Considering the timing, it could be about the work-study program.
No way! That'd be too good to be true, right?
I have to wait until tomorrow? Nope. I'm going over to the third year's dorm right now.
I don't think I can wait either. Let's go with him.
Yeah.
We've really got
Just shut up!
Oh, man, I'm so jealous of those guys.
We'll just have to work harder.
Who cares about work studies anyway? First years like us will just get stuck running errands and doing paperwork all day.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened at your internship, huh?
Don't remind me of my disgraceful past!
Lunata.
Tomorrow. I start tomorrow.
I used to hate that guy. Now I just tolerate him.
Yeah, he's just a mild annoyance. They just appears once in a while.
The next day marked the beginning of my work study.
Today we will be doing patrols and surveillance. We'll split up into 2 teams. I'll be with Bubble Girl and Mirio, you're with Midoriya.
Surveillance?
Night-Eye Agency is currently working on a secret investigation.
Shie Hasaikai is a small organized crime syndicate. That's Kai Chisaki. As the young head of the group, he's its second in command. And he's been behaving strangely lately. That plague mask is his trademark.
Creepy. I thought there wasn't much trouble with organized crime these days since the police know who they are and monitor their movements.
It's been that way since the big groups broke up. But this Chisaki guy is starting to gather them together again, though we don't know why. The details are unclear, but we do know he made contact with the League of Villains recently.
The League
The League of Villains!
Yep, we saw that this
Unfortunately,
last
we don't
episode.
have solid proof linking him to anything criminal yet. Hasaikai operates in a legal gray area that's close to Black, but we can't treat them like villains. Our objective is to tail them and find out what they're up to. Be careful not to arouse any suspicion.
Yes, sir!
No, this episode was pretty much just set up. Wasn't nothing
Yeah.
crazy to it. he trained, you know what I mean? He trained with this psychic guy to see if he's worthy to be, you know, put in the internship program with him.
Is this a post-credit sequence?
I don't know if I'm gonna finish talking.
Okay.
So he didn't pass the test, but you know, he did kind of admire like his devotion and respect to his predecessor's career.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it. Even though he says that you're basically here,
break him.
Yeah, even though he says you're basically here to give your power to what's his face. I think he does respect him a little bit after that.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'm interested in seeing with this weird dynamic how it's gonna shake up.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Oh, I'm sorry. You really took a tumble there. Are you okay? Can I help you up? Why is she trembling like that?
You should be more careful. We don't want to cause trouble for the heroes.
And just like that, my work study...
Let's go home, Mary.
...had begun.
Well, this got complicated fast. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Here's the preview.
Yeah,
don't need a preview. We can watch the next episode now.
Exactly. We don't need a fucking preview. We got episode 6-7 coming out right up. That being said, folks, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.